have you again.
Yeah, got up
So
the hill.
now here,
Nobody
ladies
got
and
lost.
gentlemen, we are in this upper Baracca garden that has been financed by the Italian Knights to spend their free time here, enjoy the view. Then the British came, and the British used this garden for their monuments. Like there we have Sir Winston Churchill, Sir Gerald Strickland. Yeah, behind this tree. Behind the gate over there, Sir Thomas Maitland. But then we have other monuments, like the Ross.
Oh, they got what? Victor Hugo.
Yes, which is by sculpture by the Maltese sculptor Antonio Sortino, inspired by the Miserable de Paris, the Victor Hugo. Hi, who's it?
There you go, Rush. Now, who's that chappie there? Is that Churchill? Yes, it is. That's Churchill. That's what we need to have a memorial of in Poland, and they haven't done one, even though there's a nice one in Prague. There's in memory of Einstein.
Look at the 5 fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
This is the place to see Malta from, isn't it? Let's get it up close.
Lighter participation. We have a Swiss and so as well.
Very nice.
Okay.
Okay.
Only 7 days?
Yeah, only lived here 7 days.
So fast.
Then his croissants went dry. Because they were
Why?
7 days
Why?
croissants.
The wine was not good?
Why?
The wine was not good? That's probably the reason.
This is the building there. Old Bonaparte lived.
So
So his 7 days here, he lived in here. Now it's the Ministry of Foreign Affairs.
just say, here is the place where when Napoleon came on the island, 1798, straight away he requisitioned this palace that used to belong to a Maltese noble family, family Parisian, and this is where he stayed for 7 days. And besides, they say that he didn't bring Josephine with him, but he chose a beautiful Maltese land. And he stayed there for 7 days. But the Maltese, they didn't want him anymore much, so he had to leave. Only 7 days.
To leave. Okay, that's a
Stay, but
story.
he had to leave.
Today, this palace,
It's the ministry.
it is the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, or the same Palazzo Parisio. The other palace is the palace of the Italian Knights, Auberge d'Italie. It is written over there. Auberge d'Italie there. It's close to there because at least you would have seen the beautiful buildings.
So, how
But the
did
ministry is really here. He works here. He works
The
here.
ministry is
Yes,
there.
so how did Malta come back into British hands then after
Because then
Bonaparte?
after the French,
Yeah.
no, we're not in the British hands, eh?
Yeah, no, but how did? But after the French, it went back into British hands, right?
It went back to the British because the British wanted to come. They were doing the
So
war
they
damage.
chased Napoleon's
Napoleon, yes.
garrison out, yeah?
Yes, yes.
Did he leave a garrison?
Yes. No. They didn't leave. They did leave the garrison.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, the garrison was moved slowly.
Yeah.
You know, in the meantime, they were helping us financially.
Yeah.
The
And then-
damage and all.
And what about Wellington and what about Nelson and what have you? Didn't Nelson come around the Mediterranean after?
Yes, he came.
Chasing him?
No. I mean, the Maltese weren't at all happy with the French
Right.
occupation, and we of
So you wanted the English in afterwards, yeah, to help
Yes,
kick
yes,
them out.
yes.
You see? They wanted us.
Yes, we wanted.
They wanted us. I'm sorry to tell you this, but they wanted us. They didn't want you
Sorry?
guys. They wanted us. They didn't want you.
We wanted you.
Oh, you see? Yeah, they gave us 12 votes in the Eurovision Song Contest.
That was very true.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, when the British moved out,
Yes.
because Mintoff wanted the independence, a lot of Maltese were crying, you know, losing money, losing friends.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
But you stayed in the Commonwealth, right?
the same Commonwealth?
Yeah, they're in the Commonwealth.
Yes, we are still in the
So you still got the same Queen, right?
Yes, Queen Elizabeth. We have her in the palace of the Grand Master.
Right.
A portrait of her.
She's the Grand Mistress.
Yes. She knew. She went out with the Duke,
Right.
with her present husband here in Malta.
Right.
And I still have the house where they used to live.
Right. Nice. So what's this
There
then?
was quite a friendship between the two countries. There has always been.
Feed the birds, tuppence a bag.
Listen, they don't eat all. Obviously, they dirty the place.
Yeah. And I didn't see any seagulls, even though we're on the sea.
Very few we have, I don't know why. Greece, I know really, because sometimes they say we don't have any cliffs where they put their nests.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that's the
And
point.
then before we had the British, the ammunition where they used to throw food and people.
Yeah, it's great.
Very nice.
Very nice.